always start off with the market overview. Clayton is going to move us over into our homepage of the VectorVest software. We always need to know what's going on in the market before we take advantage of what's going on in the market. You need to have a trend. So when I talk to you about a trading system or a system that VectorVest provides for you, you're always going to know when to buy, what to buy, when to sell. So let's start off with the when to buy. As you look at our home page of the VectorVest software, we always say that it's laid out just like the front page of your local newspaper. All right, and with that being said, market timing is always the front and center. Our market timing gauge right now is pegged 3 times or three ticks into the green. VectorVest does advocate buying safe, undervalued stocks that are rising in price at this time. This is our overall guidance that we give out to our subscribers on a nightly basis. We help the prudent investor, we help the aggressive investor or trader, but then we have a timing signal specifically for the long-term or retirement-minded investor. We'll go down to our color guard. There's a lot of green. There's a lot of yellow. We got 3, 6, 9, 10 green lights, which means that we have 8 yellow lights. So if this is set up just like a traffic light, we've got more green than we have yellow. But only something you will find in the VectorVest software. We have an indicator called the market timing indicator, or the MTI. This indicator is cast on a scale, a VectorVest scaling between 0 and 2. When this indicator is above 1, the underlying trend of the market is up. When this indicator is below the value of 1, that tells us that the underlying trend of the market is down. But this indicator does peg and tell you when the market is constantly or currently looking for a top. When this MTI, cast on that scale between 0 and 2, is at the level of 1.5 to 1.6, the market is looking for a top. Key words there, looking for a top. Doesn't mean that the top is right here and the market's going to reverse. It is a heads-up indicator that you will only find in the VectorVest software to help you to understand how to better manage your trades. When that happens, when you see that indicator telling us that we are at a level of being looking for a top, this is a good time to be careful with your trades. Tighten the stops on your trades. Maybe you don't have all of your money in the market. Those kinds of things, all right? So keeping that in mind, today's market, looking at our quick list, we have a mixed market. The Dow is down 91 points. The NASDAQ is up 50 points. NASDAQ is up about 0.4%. The Dow is down about 0.3%. And we have an indicator that tracks the market as a whole. Currently, we track 8,406 stocks. We have one indicator that tracks the movement of all of those stocks, and it's called the VVC, or VectorVest Composite. It is an indexed arithmetic average of all of the stocks that we track, and again, it's at 8,406 stocks. We feel tracking this price on both a week-over-week and day-over-day basis, it gives us a better feel of the broad market move. Thus, we use it for market timing. All right, so looking at the home page, I'm going to tell you that it's still okay to buy stocks right now, but keep in mind that the market is at a level where it's looking for a top. It's been at this level for about a month's worth of time. So you say to yourself, what's making if the market is at a top, what's making the market move? There's two main things making the market move right now: stimulus, or hope thereof of stimulus, and of course the coronavirus vaccine. These are the two things that are moving the markets for the U.S. market, and that's what's making the market move higher. The market is at all-time highs. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, okay? The market is at all-time highs. What does that mean? At some point in time, folks, it's got to come back down. What goes up must come down, and nothing goes up forever. So as a VectorVest subscriber, again, that MTI is a very important indicator so that when the market does turn around, that you're not blindsided. And then another part of that, are we going to be back for are we going to go down for just a pullback, or are we going to go down for a correction? The answer to that is I don't know. All right. So just keeping that in mind. Joey is talking to me, but he's talking to me on another channel, so I can see what all he's trying to make me do, because he's really good at that. He makes me do a lot of stuff. Sometimes I don't even want to do it, but he makes me do it, and that's all right because he's my buddy. I love Joey. All right, keeping all of that in mind, let's now, from the homepage, let's go look at what news is making the market move. So we talked about the news that's making the market move. Let's go see what I've got as far as stories. I'm going to start off with the unemployment claims rose to the highest level since September. That's big. All right, because as the COVID-19 is hitting, it has hit us hard. Without a stimulus package, it is hard for people to put money back into the economy. And if that's the case, the economy is going to slow down. It's going to slow down more and more and more without people getting some help. Without them getting some help, they're also putting in for more unemployment. A lot more companies are firing people or laying them off. That's probably a better word, laying them off due to what's going on with COVID-19. And if you lay them off, what are they going to do? They're going to go to unemployment. And if they're not getting the help from more stimulus, these people are going to be hurting a lot. All right, just keep that in mind. So unemployment claims rose to the highest level since September. That's not good for the economy. What else? And there we go. Will there be a second stimulus check before end of 2020? That's big. All right. And the Fed, whose job is only to look at jobs and the interest rates, the Fed is even asking the government, listen, folks, we need some money. Get this happening. And I heard about some political stuff that somebody said and you know, I'm not going to do politics here. But nonetheless, I don't care what the politics are. The American people need the stimulus, and our government needs to do what needs to be done to help the American people to continue to have the economy going. All right, so keeping that, those are the two stories that I have in regards to what's going on in the economy overall to tie into the market overview. And let's go check out the two symbols we use for tracking the market. All right, I'm going to go to the Viewers tab. From the Viewers tab, I have a watch list set up for Trending Thursday for 12/10 of 2020. These are the stocks that we will cover today in our segment of Trending Thursday. Now, the big thing about how these stocks are sorted is important. No matter what story I look at, these stocks that I've gotten our VectorVest watch list are automatically sorted by our master indicator, VST. That shows the stocks that have the best combination of relative value, relative safety, and relative timing. So no matter what stock I put in here, the stock that's got the best combination of all three will be located at the top of the list. And actually, one of the stocks that I will be talking about today will be LQDT. Where is that at? LQDT, followed by Stitch Fix, and so on. Here's the two indicators I look at. For those of you who are not subscribers to the VectorVest software, you don't have the VVC. So we're going to look at the S&P 500. And for those of you who are VectorVest subscribers, we're going to look at that VectorVest composite. And again, for 99 cents, folks, you can have access to the VVC, which shows you the movement of over 8,400 stocks in one ticker symbol as a better representation of the broad market move. I'm going to highlight the two of them, right click, and I'm going to view the stock graph of those two stocks. Let's pop that up. We're going to put this into a 3-month time period. Now, I've got a couple of things on my graph. One, I've got support and resistance. I always look at support and resistance because I want to see where a stock's price, or in this case, the market, is in relation to a most recent current support or resistance line. Yesterday in the VectorVest composite, we created the most recent level of resistance. Down day yesterday, but we still hit an all-time high on the S&P 500. Today's activity, it pulled back. But there's a difference between an open candle and a closed candle. A closed candle, I want you to look at it as a shade. The closed candle means that the price started at the top of the candle and fell down. An open candle means the price started at the bottom of the candle and went up to open up the candle. So even though this is a bearish candle, it's red, it is an open bearish candle, which means the market's got a little bit of a rebound happening from the open on the S&P 500. That gives you a little bit more of a bullish feel, even though overall the market is mixed slightly down. So we also have our level of support. We've bounced off a beautiful level of support on that composite at the price of about 54.09. We're coming back down to that level of the 20-day. This is a 20-day exponential moving average. General rule of thumb, in this case, the market or the stock above that 20-day exponential moving average, a good time to be in it. Below, a good time to be out. We have volume, and I'm going to take off relative value, relative safety. I do want to look at relative timing. This is an indicator, again, only that you will find in the VectorVest software, which looks at the underlying trend of the market. Are we in an uptrend or are we in a backtrend? Let me look at the VectorVest composite first. All right, before I do that, let me look at the VectorVest composite. Look at that, a little stronger in relationship to that SPY. Nicely above the 20-day exponential moving average. Open green candle today on that indicator that looks at 8,400 stocks compared to the S&P 500. All right, so that's where the market sits. What am I going to tell you as far as the market is right now? It's okay to invest in the market. Do not back up the truck. And you will probably want to keep some of your money on the sideline because the market still is looking toppy. I will tell you this. The market is looking for some kind of a catalyst to pull back. Whether it's the lack of stimulus or something's going bad with coronavirus, the market's looking for something to pull back. You can't keep going up forever. All right, so just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. All right, so let me close this out and let me go change the background. I got more people telling me they want black than not. So I'm going to go to Tools. I'm going to go to Application Settings. I'm going to change it to Classic. Click on Apply. Did I not do that?
Yeah, I think it needs to be.
You got to do it?
No, I think you can do it, but I think it needs to be VectorVest 7 there.
Oh, is it VectorVest 7? Click on Apply. Click on OK. There it is. All right. So we're going to keep it on a black background today. Let's see how that works out. And going forward, as somebody said, boo hiss. I ain't going to be able to appease everybody, but we're going to try this today. We'll try this today. All right. So those are the two stocks that we're going to look at for looking at market timing. There's my analysis. And again, is it okay to buy stocks? Yes, on an up day. On a down day, you're not. But the market is going to experience up day, down day, up day, down day, up day, down day. Just keep that in mind. The VIX is going to rise, which is the volatility of the S&P 500. That's going to be another key indicator as well. Just having a brokerage account doesn't make you money. But you know what does? VectorVest. We're the #1 stock analysis and portfolio management system that gives you the tools to maximize profits. And right now, we're offering a 30-day risk-free trial for 99 cents. That's right, only 99 cents. It's time for you to take control, and VectorVest is here to help.